Welcome everybody to my new show. It's called Weekly What's Up with Wigwam. That's me. I'm with Wigwam. That's my name. I wanted to do a show where I could just sit down and talk about stuff in kind of an informal manner because there's all these stuff that I always want to talk about, make videos about, but there's just not enough time to make videos about it all, so I'm just gonna compromise it all into one tight, neat little weekly show, mostly weekly show. And we have a ton to talk about this week, so it's the perfect week to start. Borderlands 3 gameplay reveal, amazing stuff, Sonic the movie trailer, amazingly terrible stuff, and we've got a new Spider-Man trailer, and a little game I'm going to talk to you guys about called Splitgate. So without further ado, let's talk about what's up. First thing up to talk about this week is Borderlands 3 gameplay reveal plus the Claptrap controversy, which is fun to say. Alliteration is just good. So anyways, Borderlands 3 is coming out. They finally revealed actual gameplay, the thing that we actually care about. I don't know about you guys, but I could care less about cinematic trailers. Anybody can make a CGI cutscene that looks good. I want to know what the game plays like, and the game looks like it's going to play amazingly. See, my roommate and I have been playing Borderlands 2 ever since they announced Borderlands 3 because we wanted to hop into it and relive some of the nostalgia, and also I never finished Borderlands 2, but I have now beat it this weekend, on to the pre-sequel next, which I hear is meh. That's a different topic. Borderlands 3, we had a wish list of things that we wanted after playing Borderlands 2. We wanted to have better movement options, sliding, climbing, these more modern day movement options that you see in shooters. We were hoping for mission scaling so that we could start new characters and play old characters and mix and match. We wouldn't have to like grind characters from level 0 to 30 together to be able to play together. We really wanted a way to get lost loot back as well because my friend tried to give me a really great sniper rifle that he got out of a gold chest, and he dropped it and it fell right through the goddamn floor. And then it was gone forever. Also, individual loot was a big request because we wanted to stop ninja looting each other, but also just cannot resist the urge. Maybe we're bad people, I don't know. And Borderlands 3 has done all of that and more. That was like the immediate things they showed. Borderlands 3 gameplay has also added new guns with alternative firing modes, so every gun is like 2 guns in one, effectively doubling your gun inventory. It also means every gun now has 2 options to be a decent gun, so even if the initial firing rate sucks, you have a secondary one. That's awesome. They've also added more environmental interaction, which is very cool. Cover breaks down, you can interact with things, climbing will be way better. I expect finding rare chests will be way more fun now that you have all these extra movement options. The guns with legs that they advertised in the initial trailer look sick. They actually look amazing. I'll probably definitely having at least 2 or 3 of those in my inventory at like all times. You hope that over the last 5 years that the game has grown and evolved in gameplay without losing that specialness deep down inside of it. And I think that we're on track for a really good Borderlands game. I'm not even going to touch on the whole Epic Games versus Steam Games thing right now. All I'll say is that I will be playing it in September, and I might make a video discussing that further down the road, but for now, I'll just talk about how awesome it feels to be like excited for Borderlands 3 coming out. Been waiting for this game for so long. But of course, there's all sorts of controversy surrounding this, not just the whole Epic Games Steam thing, but also Claptrap got an entirely new voice actor, which a lot of people were caught by surprise on, and there's a reason for that. So David Eddings, the original voice actor of Claptrap, is apparently not coming back to reprise the role for Borderlands 3, and there's a reason why. David Eddings tweeted out that for the first time, he insisted on being paid for the role, and Gearbox said they couldn't afford him. Then he makes a comment in the same tweet in regards to the rumors that Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford received a $12 million bonus. $12 million bonus from 2K just for him, just for the CEO, put it right in his private bank account. This tweet paints a very one-sided picture though. See, yes, Randy Pitchford is generally disliked across all of gaming. If you've heard the name Randy Pitchford, it's pretty much synonymous with Randy Get Your Pitchfork, because people do not like Randy Pitchford, and for good reason. Most of it started around when the whole Alien Colonial Marines game, you ever remember that? When people were all excited for it, the trailer looks great, and then it came out, and it was all lies. All the trailers were fake footage that weren't even remotely representational of the game itself. That's because Randy Pitchford took a bunch of money from Aliens Colonial Marines and moved it over to Borderlands 2, and then denied it, and then also denied Aliens Colonial Marines was a bad game, and to this day continues to say that Aliens Colonial Marines was a good game when it's universally panned and considered to be one of the worst games of like the past generation. So in general, gamers don't like to be lied to. Most people don't like to be lied to, but gamers especially will get their pitchforks, you know, gamers rise up, whatever. Is that movement? I don't know. But apart from all the Randy Pitchford is a douche stuff, which again, probably pretty true, seems like, based on history and all the articles and facts that are out there. David Eddings was apparently let go from Gearbox after about a 10-year career, and he did ask to be paid, but he was also offered payment. He was offered to be paid standard union rates for voice acting twice, and turned it down both times, and then Randy Pitchford said that, well, if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want him to do it, because you don't want a voice actor who's not a fan of the project to be out there working on it, because he won't give a good performance if he's not into it. And on top of that, David Eddings seems happy with his new job at Rooster Teeth, where he's been working for 2 years now, but on the same hand, he certainly seems to be holding a grudge against Randy Pitchford, and whether or not there's good reason for that between whatever personal stuff they've got going on regarding him leaving the company, painting it to look like Gearbox just asked him to do Claptrap for free isn't really the truth. He also volunteered to do the Claptrap voice for free in the beginning. They didn't ask him to, he volunteered to, and he did it on top of his already regular salary, which, let's be honest, had to have been a minimum of 6 figures. So in the end, it seems like it has a lot more to do with a personal dispute between David Eddings and Gearbox, particularly Randy Pitchford, than money. Also, painting it like it's all about money is just not an actually very factual and transparent way to take this. So it seems like two guys who are probably both kind of in the wrong. But everybody hates Randy Pitchford, so he's gonna get blamed no matter what. So the Sonic trailer came out. It is a glorious pile of hot garbage, and there's not really too much to say about the trailer itself that hasn't been said already. So I'm just gonna play my favorite memes from the trailer while we talk about this instead of actual trailer footage. Also, I'm avoiding copyright strikes. So there's not really much to say about this that hasn't been said already. The movie looks absolutely terrible, and it's just fun and easy to make fun of. It just makes itself an easy target, alright? I mean, I'm sorry. It's not like I was ever gonna see the Sonic movie, but damn, it's hard not to make fun of. Sonic looks bad, Jim Carrey looks alright, the dialogue they chose to show off is not good. Is bad. Apparently in this movie, Sonic is an alien coming to save Earth with his supersonic lightning speeds and weird human teeth. Why the human teeth? Why the human teeth? Why? So apart from this all looking like an actual nightmare, the director has promised to go back and fix this CGI monstrosity that they somehow came up with. People are mad about that, so now people are mad at the people that are mad at the Sonic trailer because they're gonna cause all the CGI workers to go on extra crunch time and fix the movie. There's only 6 months until release. It doesn't seem like they have any plans on pushing the release date back. So this does actually mean that an incredibly and nearly impossible amount of work needs to be done to fix this movie, to a point where some people are questioning whether or not they were ever really going to show this terrible version. There is a conspiracy theory going around that the whole trailer was a setup to get people to talk of like a viral marketing strategy to release a trailer that looks so terribly bad that it would light the internet on fire. And then they would come back and promise to fix it even though there was really nothing to fix. And I can understand thinking this because genuinely 6 months is not enough time to alter how Sonic looks in this movie. Animated movies take a lot of time and effort, and if they do try and genuinely pull this off, they're going to be working a lot of their animators to the bone, long hours, probably unpaid overtime. I don't want to make too many bad assumptions here, but I know for sure it will not be good for them. All in all, it's just weird. I don't really believe in the conspiracy theory, but on the same hand, I also don't see how they could possibly fix this movie in time. And at the end of the day, it's just a shame that they're trying to change this movie because no one is gonna go see it regardless. Even before it came out and looked this bad, I just don't think there was that big of an audience for the Sonic movie to begin with. Moving on, we're going to talk about Splitgate. Splitgate Arena Warfare beta happened this weekend. A lot of you probably didn't hear about it. I didn't advertise it enough. It kind of slipped up on me like a week ago. The beta came out. I decided to give it a try, and oh my god, it's so good, guys. It's Halo meets Portal, and it is so addicting. It is so fun, and best of all, it's not a battle royale. It's a genuine either free-for-all or 4v4 team battle with arena-style combat, just like the good old days before every single game in existence had to be a battle royale. We're finally starting to move away that trend, and it's going to be free to play. The beta may be over, but the game releases officially on May 22nd, so check it out. I'm not going to get too much into detail because I'm going to comprise all of my thoughts and my feedback into a video that will hopefully release later this week, where I'll go into very great detail about it. But if Halo meets Portal sounds interesting to you, go ahead and wishlist it. If it doesn't sound interesting to you, You are a really boring person. Jesus. What do you want? You want a game where they combine the magic of reading shampoo bottles with the magic of staring at paint on a wall that's already dried? Pre-dried paint wall combination shampoo bottle game. That's what you want, idiot. And then there's Spider-Man Far From Home, second trailer. Huge endgame spoilers. The rest of this video will contain endgame spoilers, so if you somehow are not part of the $2 billion that Endgame has already raised over the last 2 weeks, I would probably go ahead and skip to the end of this video, or you can leave now. I'd rather you not, but that's probably the safest option for you. It seems Phase 3 of the MCU in the entire Infinity Saga itself is coming to an end with Spider-Man Far From Home. We see Peter Parker dealing with the loss of his mentor and father figure Iron Man while avoiding Nick Fury and his responsibilities. It seems like this movie's going to play on the themes of Peter Parker not moving on, but the world struggling to move on from Iron Man. Will Peter be the new Iron Man figure? Will he forge his own path? How are people going to deal post-snap? It's going to be a movie all about dealing with what happened in Endgame, essentially. Set, of course, with Spider-Man and Mysterio and Jake Gyllenhaal, well, is the best. We stand the Gyllenhaal here on the Wigwam channel, so you know we're excited about that. Overall, just looks good. I mean, honestly, I doubt it being better than Spider-Man Spider-Verse, but the MCU has become less of like a series of movies and almost become like a season of a television show at this point. You know, we've had season premiere, season finales, we're getting an epilogue episode. It's weird to judge these movies like normal movies because their overarching story makes them not normal movies. So regardless, I think Spider-Man's set up to be another solid movie in the MCU. I'm very excited. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero of all time, so I'm very much gonna probably enjoy anything with his face slapped on it. I'm a sucker for Spider-Man, and I'm willing to admit it. So that's what's up this week. Borderlands, Sonic, Splitgate, and Spider-Man. What a great week for nerd culture. What are you excited about this week? What's up with you this week, wonderful viewers? I want to know down below in the comments or on my next stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. These videos are really just going to be for the people who actually like subscribe to my channel. So I'm not going to like tell you to subscribe at the end of this video because you're probably already subscribed if you're watching this video. But it's just going to be a moment for us to, you know, bond or whatever. So if you got questions for me, you want me to answer in one of these videos, ideas, whatever, I just want this to be like a really loose, fun video between like you guys and me. So any suggestions or questions or comments you want to add that I could feature in the next video, feel free to slap them down below. I'm excited to be working on this project. I have to go now. It's time to stream basically. I will see you guys in the next video or in the next stream. Bye-bye.